I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creeds. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream. My four little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. Every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together.
Yeah, ready. Yeah, ready. Yeah, ready. Yeah, ready. Why do I keep getting an echo? That's me. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I tell you what we will do here. We will judge based on the content of their character. How about that? We'll take that. It is January 21st, and baby, it is cold outside, and that is Martin Luther King Jr. I have a dream speech, just a clip there that we wanted to play this morning. Now, I have to tell you, I cannot play that clip without, okay, now, let's see, all created equal. So I think if this is disgusting to me as far as the respect for Martin Luther King Jr. Oh, I thought I sent you that picture. Maybe I didn't. I'll have to send it to you a little later. But give me number 8 there. Okay. And I think what happened is I just got so sick of looking at it. I didn't. This is Martin Luther King Jr. I didn't send it over. But MSNBC every time they need to. Like today, they need to bring out Al Sharpton. So, and then they call him Reverend for 3 hours or 2 hours on the show, always on Martin Luther King. Ask him about diversity. Ask him all these questions concerning content of their character. When if all men are created equal, Al Sharpton should be in prison. So you can take that down. Now, yes, it is cold. Good morning from the office. I am North Georgia. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show. You can contact our show, 706-889-9700, 706-889-9700. There's our email address, and also there are all the social media ways you can follow us. Now, we've got several things we want to talk about today. The President of the United States, came out Saturday at 4 o'clock, laid out a deal that we will talk about a little later. But I'd like to hear from you. Do you think the deal, is amnesty? Is that what you are calling the deal? Okay, amnesty? Are you okay with the deal that the President has put on the table at this time to try to get the government reopened? What say you? Okay, what say you on the deal? How about the BuzzFeed story Friday? Now, Friday, yes, it's 16 degrees. I know I just changed course, but it's like 16 degrees when I came down to the office this morning. Josh says it was 17 when he was headed down. Very cold outside. I sure hope you have your pets indoors. And keep a little tap water running. Just barely crack that tap water so there's some flow there. And I hope nobody is waking up to frozen pipes this morning. And if so, how to thaw them out. Get some professional instruction on how to thaw them out. All right. Where was I at? Well, I was talking about the BuzzFeed. Now, Friday morning, as we were starting the show on Friday, and we were at not Sycamore Crossing. We are during warmer weather in the summer, but at Circuit World there in Blue Ridge, and as the All-Star Political Panel was starting up, that Friday morning, as I was starting the day, I was watching NBC and MSNBC just gushing over this BuzzFeed report, okay, that supposedly the President of the United States instructed, okay, give me number 16, okay, instructed Michael Cohen to lie to Congress. He to lie in his testimony. This was a big story for BuzzFeed Friday morning. MSNBC ran with it for hours throughout the day, okay? Ran with it throughout the day. CNN ran with it throughout the day, and it played all day long until, number 12, please, okay? Until the Peter Carr there, the special counsel spokesman, did something very unusual there out of the special counsel Robert Mueller's office, okay? Did something unusual and released a statement saying BuzzFeed's description of specific statements to the special counsel's office and characterization of documents and testimony obtained by this office regarding Michael Cohen's congressional testimony are not accurate. So this threw things into a tailspin Friday night as we went into the weekend, and the Sunday shows all soft-pedaled this report of them, BuzzFeed's report falling apart. But what is coming out now all weekend is, does this mean, and I want to know from you, and you know, I want to know from you, does this mean that the other accounts that BuzzFeed has written, or the other stories out there that are claiming sources within the Mueller investigation, does this mean they were correct? So you got all the talking heads out there saying, whoa, wait a minute, this is the first one he's refuted. Okay? This is the first one he's refuted. And this is the first one that what does this mean? Why did he refute this one and say this is inaccurate, but not the others? So what do you think about that? That's the second topic I want to look at today. What do you think about that right there? The BuzzFeed report. What do you feel about that? Now, we'll do this later in the day, but here's the kid, okay? Here's the kid, number 26. I believe that by remaining motionless and calm, I was helping to diffuse the situation. I realized everyone had cameras and that perhaps a group of adults were trying to provoke a group of teenagers into a larger conflict. This is Nick Sanderman. Okay, teen responds to outrage over viral video. Second time, and within days, the media pounced all over this kid at the Right for Life from a Catholic school. Okay, and the Sanctity of Life March. Okay, every year in Washington D.C. I don't know if you know very much about it, but Catholic schools, this is a Catholic school from Kentucky. At Catholic schools, they line up the buses. And buddy, these kids head to D.C., all right? Because I have two nephews that went to Catholic school. They never missed one of these marches here because the Catholic schools, they load up the buses, bring the kids, Sanctity of Life, pro-life day there at the Capitol. We all know the controversy without going into it too deep. The media pounced on how this young man with Make America Great Again hat, okay, if this young man would have been wearing any other hat, There's not another hat in the United States of America today that would cause the media to stir, lie, mislead a situation to the public like this hat here, okay? Period. Not another one. This hat here, if you are wearing this hat in a crowd at any kind of event, the media will focus in to see what you do. They will focus in, all jokes aside, to see if you throw your bubble gum on the sidewalk. It does not matter. This hat right here, the media will focus in. If this kid was wearing any other hat, okay, I think this guy's a Native American chief or something, not to be disrespectful, but playing a drum that this kid is this close to, and he's just stuck there. It wasn't until after the video exposed that this guy came up to the kid, all right? But anyhow, any other hat in America, beer drinkers make better lovers, doesn't matter. They would have run a story on how amazed this kid was at this, amazed to be with this Native American or anything positive. But the media blew this one bad again. They blow them out the door. These stories like this are just overwhelmingly the reason why you know that no matter what it is, they hate this president of the United States. And they do not like us. All right, we'll look at that. We'll look at that story a little later today. Okay, so I don't talk about the NFL on this show. You can go ahead and take that down. I don't talk about the NFL on this show, okay? I don't watch really NFL football. I just don't. All right, watch college football. Just got tired of so many things in the NFL, just not interested, have other things to do on Sunday. But we happen to have a Saints fan in the house. We happen to have a Saints fan, particularly a Drew Brees fan in the house. So we happen to have somebody, and I like Drew Brees. I'm just going to tell you, I like Drew Brees. I like everything about the guy. Guy's class act, solid citizen, solid athlete. So we happen to have this New Orleans Saints Drew Brees fan in the house that says, I'm watching today's game. No problem. So I'm doing some errands around the house, little things around the house, reading articles, not really paying attention, but the game is on. So we get down to the end. We got a minute 50, right? Minute 49. Second and 6. So the Saints get a first down here. They're deep. They get a first down. They pretty much are done. It's a done deal. They can run off the clock. Clock will have 7 seconds left. They kick the field goal. Basically, this game's over, okay? Finished. 0 when they kick the field goal, probably. Now, let's go to picture number 1. This guy's not even turning looking for the football, okay? Not even looking for the ball. Here's the receiver, number 11. And I didn't write these guys' names down. I just wasn't paying attention, thinking about it. Right here. He's not even turned. I mean, he's throwing the full on. Go to number 2. So there's Lewis, number 11. The ball's coming his way. He don't get no chance. Number 23, he cleans his clock. He doesn't turn. I think the NFL rules are you're supposed to be turning towards the ball, right? Like you're, turning. You can run into somebody if you're turning. Wow, cleans his clock. Here's number 3. Just one more shot of it. Ball's on the way. Drew Brees has got this guy, man. I mean, 11 catches this ball or this flag is thrown. Now, give me number 5. Wonder if this guy sees this. Wonder exactly what is he looking at. What is he looking at? He is set squared up on this entire play. Nothing. Nothing at all. Back to number 4. Look at Peyton's reaction to him. Sean Payton's reaction, like, really? So I want you to hear Peyton's reaction video. Let's play Peyton's video real quick, and then we'll get on to some things of the day. But this one here gets me. Play that video.
What explanation did you get?
It was simple. They blew the call. They said it should never have not been a call. They said not only was it interference, it was helmet to helmet. There were 2 calls. They couldn't believe it. So that was, no, we spoke initially, then I called to follow up, and the first thing Al said when I got on the phone, we messed it up. And, but we went to these league meetings, and we sit as an ownership group, and we don't further evaluate the replay system. You know, there's just too much at stake. And listen, it's a hard job for those guys because it's happening fast. But I don't know if there was ever a more obvious pass interference call that, you know, here it is, the NFC Championship game. So, tough one to swallow.
Back to me. Give me number 2. We blew the call. They blew it. I mean, they blew this call. The Saints are within the 5-yard line, right? They're like on the 3-yard line if this call's made or something like that. It's first down. First down, chip shot. Now, not only maybe they make the touchdown, but they caused the Rams to run out all of their timeouts. And on 4th down, if they're not in, the field goal is a chip shot, so you can take that chance. It's a chip shot right there, almost like an extra point, okay, attempt. And then if anything, there's 2 seconds on the clock and you kick off the ball, and, you know, the Rams pray for one of those Hail Mary or, Hail Mary lateral deals down the field to get in or whatever. So the Rams are playing the New England Patriots. We're coming now. What would have been? I mean. Now we got to have what would have. Okay, what would it have been like if the Saints, if you'd had a Drew Brees go up against Tom Brady? I mean, would that not be a matchup? Now I know Gurley. That's his name, right? Gurley. Did I get that right? Yeah. I know people are excited that he's going to be playing in the big game from Georgia fans. Okay. Rams do not deserve to be in the big game, and it's going to put a big asterisk on the Super Bowl to me, okay? And I think you should have been watching Drew Brees go head-to-head with Tom Brady, and then if Drew Brees takes out Tom Brady, then the true, all right, the true NFL quarterback right there would be Drew Brees. I like the guy, can't say enough. So Brady's in the Super Bowl. People hate Tom Brady. They hate the New England Patriots, but they are headed down. Tom Brady and the New England Patriots are headed down to Atlanta in a couple weeks to take on the not should be in there Rams, Los Angeles Rams. Okay, the only thing we can hope for is, you know, the last time there was a Super Bowl, I know, I could have gone without saying this. I know that even before I say it. The only thing we can hope for is that Ray Lewis doesn't show up for this Super Bowl. I'll just say it. Last Super Bowl in Atlanta, it was very cold. I hope it's not frigid and Ray Lewis show up, and next thing you know, the cops are up in Buckhead, and next thing you know, some guy's got to take the rap for Ray Lewis and whatever. I mean, I know. I should never went there, right? So we have a Super Bowl in Atlanta in 2 weeks. Way to go, way to go, way to go. Now take that down there just a little bit. And I don't want to put this whole thing on the guy's shoulders, okay, but let's go with number 6. And I want to talk about this, all right? I want to talk about this because some people may say, really, you're going to take Governor Brian Kemp to task, Georgia Governor Brian Kemp to task already week 2? You know what? I never said a thing last week. I went to the inauguration. I like this guy. I like this governor. I think he can get on track, okay? I like the guy, all right? Went down to the inaugural ball Thursday night. Loved everything about it. Really like the guy. Now, you want to keep an eye on the guy peeping up over there on his left side, or his right side, okay? That's Lieutenant Governor Jeff Duncan. We'll talk about that a little later. Got to keep an eye. But Georgians, let me ask you a question, okay? First of all, I just want to put this out. Do you believe rural Georgia, okay? Rural Georgia won this election for that guy right there? I do. I believe North Georgia, right here where I'm sitting in North Georgia, other areas of the state that are rural areas, but I think particularly where we're at, if this area and rural Georgia does not come through strong, very strong, he would not be governor today. So when we get back, I want to talk about Georgia. Just stay on that. Then we'll get the BuzzFeed. Then we'll get Nancy Pelosi turning down the deal. But I want to talk about Georgia for a minute because I spent some time on the phone Saturday with some Georgia lawmakers. I went to the website and looked at the pre-file on legislation. It's real easy. You can go look at the pre-file on legislation. I did that Saturday. Did some reading there. And there's a couple things I want to bring up that I think we should pay attention to in this Georgia State legislative session. We're going to take a break. I'm your host, BKP, as you are listening, and we are talking about the Super Bowl with the should not be in there, should not be in there LA Rams. Take us to break.